That Arizona sky burning in your eyes. You look at me and babe, I wanna catch on fire. It's buried in my soul like California gold. You found the light in me that I couldn't find. So when I'm all choked up but I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Lovers in the night, poets trying to write. We don't know how to rhyme, but damn, we try. And all I really know is where I wanna go. The part of me that you will never die. So when I'm all choked up but I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Oh yeah, I don't wanna be just a memory, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. So when I'm all choked up but I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Oh yeah, when you look at me and the whole world fades, I'll always remember us this way.
Welcome, everyone. As you all know, we're gathered here today to witness the commitment and promise that these two are making that will unite them together in love and life. Marriage is a promise between two people who love each other very much. strength and the inspiration within each other to love and honor each other as not only individuals, but as two people coming together as one. And I have never seen that more than in the two of you here today. And I'm very honored to be standing here in front of both of you, and in front of all of you, to commemorate what you two are doing together. We have all come together today to share in the love that both of you have. And it is the most love I've ever seen between two people. Now, I'm going to keep my part short because I know both of you have prepared loving vows for each other. But the last thing I'll say is again, Chris, Melissa, thank you for not only being my friend, but allowing me to be your friend and share in this amazing moment. I know everybody here today is thinking the exact same thing. And I can speak for all of us when I say just how incredible both of you are and how loved both of you are. Now I'll stop and pass this over to you. So, Chris, you got your vows?
Melissa, I love you. I can say with confidence that I knew I was going to. I knew this was going to happen. I knew I was going to marry you the moment I met you. Many here know this story as you do, so I won't bother telling it to you again. You can ask later if you want. This day today is what I saw in you that night. It was finally recognizing someone that I knew I could build something amazing with. What we have is amazing. And what we've built together, what we've worked together to build is amazing. I have no doubt that we'll continue to do incredible things to challenge each other, improve one another, laugh together, dance together, even though we still don't take classes. And maybe just know the other a little bit every now and then. Melissa Renee, promise to you that I will always try to be the best version of myself, not just for you, but for me and the both of us as we continue to grow together. You know that I will continue to support you in being the best version of yourself forever. I probably should have told you this by now, but I've been on a secret mission. It hasn't been much of a secret since that whole jar fiasco. But you said it before, I'm not very subtle. No matter what we go through, it will be my mission accomplished if I get to see your beautiful smile. Melissa, I love you.
I love you. I absolutely adore each day with you. I learned something new about you, and I fall deeper in love. I mesmerize your smile, your eyes, your laugh, even the way you walk. I simply just love being around you. You look like I do, unconditionally and unwavering. When you tell stories, it's like you paint a picture with your words, and it's so fascinating to me because that only happens when I read. You're like my walking, talking storybook. I don't think I could possibly explain how excited I am to grow and learn more about life with you. Though I might be a mess sometimes, and you of all people know that, I vow to have patience when life tries to give us a run for our money. I vow to always fight for us and everything we build together. Sorry. No matter how tough things get, there's a good chance I'll probably cry a lot, like that time I cried 4 nights in a row about how much I loved you and our life together, and we laughed the night away. I vow to always show you how much you mean to me each and every day. Chris, you're the best man I've ever had the pleasure of having in my life, and I can't wait to have the future that we always talk about. Truthfully, I've been putting together what I wanted to say since the day I knew you were the one I was going to spend the rest of my life with.
Now, just as both of you have confessed once again your love for each other, I ask that I have the rings brought up. Now, Melissa, do you take Chris, your husband, to love, cherish, hold, and be with for all that you are? And Chris, do you take Melissa to be your wife, to love, cherish, hold, and be for all? Well, by the power vested in me, by the power you two gave me, and by the state of Arizona, I now pronounce you husband and wife, and you may kiss the ring. It is my pleasure to present Mr. and Mrs. Allen.
You'll always be my number one. A whole lot more than good enough. I'm giving everything I've got to gain every second lost. 6 years just ain't enough. With you, I'm happy being me. Don't pretend, 'cause I don't need to. When I'm 1,000 miles from home, still never on my own. When you whisper down the phone, well, I guess we never saw this coming. Halfway around the world calling. I just want you to know that I'd have all I need if you were standing right in front of me. I'll finally see what it means to be complete. Don't need to spend our life chasing gold. Anywhere with you, I'd call my home. Oh, I'd have all I need if you'd be the better half of me. I'm still up at 4 a.m. Is this Amsterdam or Berlin? I'm still waiting for the day I finally get to say these words face to face. Well, I guess we never saw this coming. Halfway around the world calling. I just want you to know that I'd have all I need if you were standing right in front of me. I'll finally see what it means to be complete. Don't need to spend our lives chasing gold. Anywhere with you, I'd call my home. Oh, I'd have all I need if you'd be the better half of me. So will you be the better half of me? Will you be the better half of me? Will you be the better half of me?
The day that I met you, the world had just spit me out. On my way to the bottom, sure I'd never be found. Then you saw me for me, made me believe in myself. On the day that I met you, it all turned around. You said close your eyes, don't look down. Fall into me and I'll catch you, darling. We'll dance in the street like
don't know me, I'm Abby. I am, ironically, Melissa's niece. Fun story about that, despite the fact that I'm in my 30s and she's in her 20s. My grandmother passed away, which did cause a huge rift in my family. But where I lost some of my family, I gained a whole new one. And I got the joy of seeing the after effects of the very first date with Chris. I just remember her coming home and just beaming from ear to ear. I am absolutely thrilled to not only have Chris, but to have Nate, to have the entire Allen family and all of your fur babies as official members of our family now.
I've known Chris and Melissa for roughly about 5 or 6 years now, and I've spent a lot of time with these people. But one of the greatest things that happened was when I first met Chris and actually spent a day with Chris. He took me home from work, and funny, actually, I'll keep the story PG, but this gentleman did not know whether or not I was trying to sleep with him or hang out with him. I will say, Chris, that I have never been more happy in my life that you took that risk, because you have been one of the greatest people I've ever met in my life. The same with your wonderful spouse here. You two have been a solid foundation for me in my times of need, and I couldn't express in words how much I love the both of you and how happy I am to see the two of you together.
To my son and daughter, I have seen you grow. And now I look forward to seeing you grow together. And I still want babies. But anyways, to see my son so happy is more than I could dream of. And to see the person that you chose to walk beside you is just another dream of mine. And I love you both very much.
Two of the most important people in my life who were there when I was at my rock bottom, and I really needed it. Chris, I mean, we experienced the same thing, and you did what you could. And I want you to know that I appreciate you with all of my heart. And Melissa, when we needed a place to be so early in your relationship, you were open to us coming in. Just such a safe space with you and Abby, and I want you two to know that I appreciate you guys with all of my heart as well, and to see the union of my two favorite people is really an incredible moment. I honestly don't know how I've gone the day without crying.
And she pointed at him, and she said, "That man is going to be my husband." And I was like, "Girl, you're crazy. What have you been drinking?" And she goes, "No, he's going to be my husband." And I watched them navigate this crazy life together. And I am just so thankful that she found you and you found her. Take care of her or I'll kick your ass.
Watching him here today and really shows me that he got all the best parts of me. He took good looks and made them better. He took all my smarts and made them smarter, and I couldn't be more proud. Super proud of you, son. Love having you to the Allen family, Melissa. We're all very thrilled, and this day was perfect. Congratulations, guys. We love you.
Thank you guys so much for coming out. Like, it means the world to me, and I'm sure it means the world to Chris as well, that you guys came and enjoyed dinner with us and to celebrate this lovely night that we've put together over the last few years. And I'm so glad I've met every single one of you, and you've made a difference in our lives to the point where you're here at our wedding day.
I've said it a million times tonight, I've said it a billion times before, but a lot of you mean a lot to me, and every one of you mean a lot to me. And I appreciate you all for coming, being a part of this. This is incredible. I wouldn't imagine a better group of people at all, like in any way at all. Every one of these tables is amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to our wedding.
Falling in love with you. I'm falling in love with you. I'm falling in love with you over and over. I'm falling in love with you over and over. Fall into me and I'll catch you, darling. Let's dance in the streets like nobody's watching. It's just you and me and the song on repeat in my head, playing over and over. I'm drunk on your voice, high on the moment. I fall for you twice. If that's what you wanted, I'll give you my life from now till forever. I'm falling in love with you over and over again.
Hold me close and hold me fast. This magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs.
Please save a kid that needs some help. And I can't begin to think of anything that could help. But the weed is guaranteed indeed just what I need. How I feel upon a time so recent, a time made me sad. When I recollect how it used to be, like David and Goliath, kinda like me and the devil, trying to rip out my soul, trying to catch a nigga on sleep. No, you can try again and I'll be ready. Won't let you get me in my dream like Freddy Krueger. No, I'm not no loser, I'll see you in hell. At the end of the day, my mama told me don't let no one break me, let no one break me. At the end of the day, nobody ever could stop me, ever could stop me. At the end of the day, you can't regret it if you were trying, if you were trying. At the end of the day, I'm walking with a heart of a lion. Yeah. No,